Penn State played very, very solid and really got after us, did a great job. Played well. Offense, very low execution, put the defense in a lot of bad situations. Our defense gave up a few big plays, but kept battling based on where they were. But got to keep working, got to be a lot better than we were today. And say congrats to Penn State, they really got after us.
What was the process like throughout the week of deciding whether or not something Howard played?
Wait to see when they got how much they could do. And again, Nate practiced yesterday a little bit more. Jordan didn't do as much. His position running probably a little bit more. Nate could have played, just wasn't very mobile. Didn't know how many plays he could extend, didn't know if he could protect himself. So kind of like how it was last week in the game. He could have played last week. I personally didn't feel, he was cleared. I didn't feel it was good. He was, quote, available, but I thought he was limited enough that we didn't want to put him in harm's way today. He says we move forward. He should. We'll see. Xanders, I don't think he's that bad. We'll see what he's got and see how he moves forward when we get back. I don't think it's anything major, but we'll see. Danny did a nice job coming in, and we'll keep moving.
Was that a bit of a double whammy for Xander? Was it, does he have any sort of concussion he was dealing with? Was that just a kind of an arm shoulder deal?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. So I got a sense we get back, get it looked at. I don't know if it's any extent of anything with the shoulder. And like I say, the hip was what it was. So they just said he was out. We'll get back and get him looked at and move on.
What was the explanation on the play where it looked like it was helmet to helmet, and then all of a sudden you're back 15 yards?
We had ran in our tempo, exact same play, a couple plays in a row, and it took them about 8 more seconds to spot the ball, and I started complaining about it, and they flagged me for unsportsmanlike. And I just say it was exactly, the ball was inside the hash. I just, and of course the referees, they're not trying to jack it, they just have the rhythm. I just thought the second one was a little bit more diplomatic than I'd like. Like, hey, put it down, let's go play. And they got mad at me. Like I said, you just missed the crown of the helmet on my quarterback. Nobody saw that one, but anyway, it hurt. It really hurt us. We didn't take advantage of the onside kick. We had a turnover. We had hands to the face. It's a 14-point potential play because we got a chance to be red zone going in. Instead, they scored the next play, so credit them. And like I say, we're moving the ball, and the penalty on me really hurt our football. So it was bad, just poor by me. Not very good.
Do you think the environment contributed to the penalties?
Excuse me?
Do you think the environment contributed to the penalties that were committed?
I don't know. There's only one penalty apiece in the first half, so for us it's been, at least what was the final total tally on penalties? I don't know. What was it?
You guys had 8 penalties.
Yeah, we had 7 in the second half, so I don't know.
Coach, was the idea that
We had one. First half was 1 apiece, right?
Right.
15 a pop.
To start out the game, you guys threw the ball 6 times with that 6 pass plays. Was that part of the game plan to be aggressive?
We thought we needed to, and we didn't actually. We needed to do a better job of getting Xander into a rhythm, which we didn't. We talked a lot about that, but we thought we had to. We didn't think you were just going to overpower a very good Penn State defense, and we needed to score points. We knew we needed to get in the 30s to probably have a chance. That's kind of, if you're winning college football a lot of weeks, unless it's just 2 great defenses playing, you got to push 28, 30, 35 points, and sometimes more than that. So we thought we had to be in the 30s. We thought we needed to open it up a little, and we just didn't execute early. And they got great structure. Coach Shoup, his guys do a great job. They've always played awesome defense here, and that's a good defense this year.
Do you feel like Xander was a little amped up? It seemed like a lot of his throws were kind of high.
Yeah, it's always him a little bit, though. Like I said, we've got to, one of the thoughts going into it, but we probably didn't manage, is you've got to get a guy off to a good start. And when it's your, quote, first start of the year, playing in a great environment, great place, we got to help him moving forward. We didn't. We were trying to attack, which seemed to be the thing to do, and I'd do it again. But we probably got to do it in a way to give him a chance to get in a rhythm and try to get him going, and we didn't today. But when you're playing a really good defense, that's hard sometimes.
How do you feel like Darius played in his first game back?
Well, he just had one out, so he's, whatever. But in general, I just think our football team. A little bit more individual oriented today. Didn't play as well as a group across the board. And like I said, we got some guys we need our leaders to tighten up. We need to tighten down the screws. We can be a lot better. We need to be. We'll have to be if we want to reach some goals we've set. Disappointed to not play better. Disappointed to truly get beat today because we got beat, and we need to respond. And thought we had to go. We could practice. Thought we were ready to go. At the same time. I think there's just a little bit more selfishness with our actions as individuals today, and not just playing and functioning as a football team needs to function. Penn State was a much better football team across the board and beat us soundly.
How do you assess how Cameron played?
Solid, really good. He, like I say, we're better at the spot, but we got to start making some plays. So it's been several weeks just, we're nickel and dime, and that's good defense and good structure, and they keep in front of you. But man, you know, it's like you're earning everything. And sooner or later you fall behind chains, or you know, you get a glitch, you get a penalty, you get something that gets behind chains, and against a good team, we got to find a way to create some points, because for a few weeks it's not been as good as we needed.
It may be too early to even evaluate this, but are you concerned at all about the direction of morale as you kind of get into the teeth of the schedule?
I don't think so. We've been good. I just think this is the first time I'd like to say I think we got a really good group, and I think they're a good enough group that they understand what they're playing for and how to fight. And they've got a little fragmented here, going through some stuff the last couple. I think we can kind of get back and channel it in ourselves and just play hard and keep getting better, and I think they will. I expect them to, and I'll be disappointed if they don't.
Coach, a couple new guys played today. I think Tyler Green and Chris Covington. First time
Tyler played last week.
Okay.
A couple snaps. I thought we needed to get him going. You know, Devontae Williams has had a knee injury, and his knee happened early enough. We might actually, even though he played, get his year back. So that being said, we kind of wait to that kind of then I threw Tyler in the mix. So we played him a week ago, so now he's got to play. We'll see how Williams comes off his knee. If we need him, if he doesn't respond, you can get his year back, because I think he got injured Game 3 against Western Kentucky and hasn't played since then. And then Chris Covington, his first goal. The only thing about Chris, we tried to get Chris a red shirt year last year, but he got hurt Game 6. He played so few. We tried to get a hard shift, was not granted that. We have tried to practice him extremely hard in the last 2 weeks, see if his knee would hold up. He's been a little gimpy. But the reason he played, Zeke Walker had a Liz Frank injury, required surgery, and he didn't play today. That's why you didn't see him. He was coming on really good for us. So we lost Zeke last week. So he was had a surgery Wednesday. He is now gone for the year. So that kind of caught me, you know. So we had pushed Covington enough. The only thing I asked Coach Inge, practice him enough that he would hold up. Because now, as soon as Chris played, we've lost this as a redshirt year for him.
One more for Coach. How much does the quarterback situation, maybe some struggles in the pass game, really halt the run defense, especially the run offense, especially in the front seven like Penn State's?
Give it to me again.
Yeah, how does the quarterback situation, maybe some struggles passing, really halt the running game, especially against the front seven like Penn State?
I still understand the struggles of the pass game.
I was just, basically, what did you see from the run game today, and did the struggles of the pass game affect you?
Again, if you're not functioning your protection or your route running where you can throw the ball, it's easy. Just when you become a one-dimensional team, we never stressed them out today. We never got them where we were really on, except for the one drive maybe, and another drive or two, but really outside, I mean, we didn't put any stress on their defense. They were able to function. When you are no huddle on the road, crowd communication, maybe not as quickly as we'd like to go. That's a part of it. We're going to play at Michigan State, and we're going to play at Maryland, Purdue down the road. So you got to manage road environments. There was not a quote lot of people at Wake, but we've done our offense enough. We need to play, communicate quicker. I just think we didn't stress Penn State, and that's a product of the passing game. Because when you cannot stretch the field or really strike the fear in them that you're going to throw the ball, they can really function and load up, and you're sledding uphill today. We did a lot of uphill sledding. Credit to a good defense and showing us that we got a lot of work to do, and we'll keep at it and get us back on track here.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here. Safe travel.
Thanks.
Got Nick Mancheri up here.